Hey guys, what's up? In this video, I'm going to compare the specs and features of the Vivo Xperia Z smartphone to the Sony Xperia Z1. So first of all, starting off from the display, the Vivo Xperia Z is without a doubt a more better phone here in terms of the display with 2K resolution, almost 490 ppi, almost close to 500 ppi, and it's a 6-inch display versus the standard 5.0-inch 1080p HD display of the Z1 with 441 ppi. Looking at the processor, both devices come with the Snapdragon 800 processor clocked at 2.3 GHz, 4 cores, and of course both have the same GPU, the Adreno 330 GPU, and also, but the difference here is that the Sony Xperia Z1 comes with 2 GB of RAM, whereas we get 3 GB of RAM on the Vivo Xperia Z. The storage options on both devices are pretty similar, but we get 32 GB of internal memory on the Vivo Xperia Z, whereas the Sony Xperia Z1 has only 16 GB of internal memory, and of course both sports micro SD slot option up to 64 GB. In terms of the software, the Sony Xperia Z1 comes with Android 4.2.2 out of the box and can be updated to the Android 4.3 official by Sony, and it is available on the Z1 and the Z Ultra, whereas the Vivo Xperia Z comes with Android 4.3 right out of the box. In terms of the weight and dimension, the Vivo Xperia Z weighs at about 172 gram versus the 170 gram on the Sony Xperia Z1, and the Sony Xperia Z1 is actually water and dust proof, which is a pretty amazing feature. And in terms of the thickness of both devices, the Sony Xperia Z1 is a little bit thinner as compared to the Vivo Xperia Z at about 8.5mm versus the 8.68mm on the Vivo Xperia Z. In terms of the camera, the Vivo Xperia Z comes with a 13 megapixel camera with LED flash, whereas the Sony Xperia Z1 comes with 20.7 megapixel camera with Sony's own G lens. And also both of the camera offer us more features like HDR, burst mode, and digital zoom, stuff like that, and night mode of course, and both can record 1080p HD video at 30 frames per second, but both of the camera cannot record 1080p HD video at 60 frames per second, nor both can record the video at 4K. And in terms of the front-facing camera, we have 5 megapixel on the Vivo Xperia Z and 2 megapixel on the Sony Xperia Z1, and both can record 1080p HD video at 30 frames per second. In terms of the battery capacity, the Sony Xperia Z1 comes with a 3000 mAh battery versus the 3200 mAh battery on the Vivo Xperia Z, and we do get slightly higher capacity battery on the Vivo Xperia Z, but it doesn't make any difference because the 3000 mAh battery on the Sony Xperia Z1 has to run a 1080p screen on the Sony Xperia Z1, which is not a 2K display, but on the other hand, the Xperia Z has to run a 2K display with almost 500 ppi, which is a very HD display, along with a 2.3 GHz quad-core processor. So the battery life might be, worse or might be better, but I will call it equal here. They will have equal sort of battery in terms of performance and everything. In terms of the availability, the Vivo Xperia Z is announced and it is not yet available in the market, whereas the Sony Xperia Z1 is available in most of the countries out there. And of course, there is also a device called the Z1f, which is rumored that the Z1f will be the mini version of the original Z1, and also the Z1f has been released in the Korea and it will release worldwide as Z1s, and the name will be changed slightly, just like the Samsung Galaxy J. The Galaxy J is only available in Korea. It is actually a mixture of the Galaxy Note 3 and the Galaxy S4. Anyway guys, thanks for watching and hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you do, then please give this video a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, then feel free to comment down below, and I will see you in the next video, and make sure you hit that subscribe button for future videos.